All right, we are live. Hopefully everyone's having a good day so far today. Time for us to start getting some encounters in for, well, it'd be cool if we got the dragon here, honestly. That'd be cool. But we got Jace, welcome on in. We also got Silly Billy. How are you guys doing so far today? Hopefully everyone's having a good day so far. Now, we should have a... Who wants to... Oh, you know what? I don't have the counter on screen. You know what? Let me see. I think it was regular text? Yeah, there we go. There we go. We'll just put the count right up there. Doing good. How about you? I'm doing pretty good. I'm a little tired. I'm not gonna lie. It was a long day at work. I was actually really tempted on canceling stream. Just tired. Got a really bad headache going along with that too. Been a long day. And I also got a package coming, so you guys might hear Charlie going crazy. I needed to get some batteries for the multi-viewer controller, so... Oh, I should probably be checking over here, too. We have a chance for Alpha Panseer, I think, on the roof over there. Oh, my goodness. But hopefully, though... Hopefully everyone's been having a good day. Ah! Well, that didn't take long to fall off the roof, now did it, chat? That didn't take very long at all. Right, back up we go. Dude, I hate how frequently I fall off this stupid roof. Oh, there we... I almost missed the roll. But, yeah. Wish I had your teeny with you. Do it! Do it! Yeah, tomorrow we're gonna be doing some, Fire Red Leaf Green. Oh, Panpour actually spawns up here, too. Interesting. Take care of yourself after stream. I'm going to. No, it was just a long day. Between, just with how work was going, I also had a, interview for a new position. Which, it looked like that went well. But they also want me to, apply for this programmer's position. And basically, it was... Ooh, it got really foggy. It was a mix of... I fell off the roof again. It was basically a mix of HR's decision and the new, IT person over there. So they want me to go for that. After all challenges in hyperspace. No, I need to do some hyperspace stuff, too. My big thing is I want to start doing some more hunting for Fire Red Leaf Green. I want to start getting some stuff with that all situated. I want to get I want to get the starters out of the way so I could get out of the lab. Like, I want out of the lab, chat. You know what I just realized? That's been nothing but alpha monkeys over there. Interesting. Yeah, I need to be careful, too, with how often I'm falling off this roof. Because that means some new stuff up here is going to respawn. And that could take away our shiny encounter for the Dratini. So that's something we need to kind of keep in mind. Nothing. Reminds me, I haven't got my shiny Jigglypuff yet. Ooh. I was actually really tempted on, doing, like, a shiny oldie Nuzlocke, but using, like, all, my 6 switches, and then pretty much just transfer those Pokemon to, like, one switch, do, like, a shiny oldie Nuzlocke challenge for, like, Fire Red Leaf Green. I'm gonna hunt to Fire Red right now. Yeah, I just want to get, like, this kind of sorted and done out of the way so we could get to our next, video project. See, nothing there. No, I got a few video projects I want to do, but it's gonna take doing it in stream to essentially get it. I got 2 shiny Starmie because... Wait. Because of it. Oh, because you were going for... 1, 2? Because you were going for the Jigglypuff, you mean? Wait where does... I'm trying to remember where Jigglypuff spawns. I just had this thought too. Everything respawns. So there's like a chance, like... Ooh, that's something to be concerned about. Wait. Oh, that was a human down there. I was like, what is on the bench? I could not figure out what was on the bench for a second. Yeah, I might want to scare away the... Actually, no. If I scare them away, they come back. That's another encounter over there. Dude. If we could get the shiny Alpha Dratini, that would be huge. Bro, my screen keeps freezing. Yeah, I'm seeing the stream looks healthy. Okay, we'll try that. No, I lowered the bitrate down just to be a little bit safer. So hopefully that does help out a little bit. I'm hoping because I was doing some I'm trying to get my OBS a little bit more organized for recording and streaming. So there might be a few little kinks due on my end because of that. So basically, when I do my recordings, it's what I like to call the double wide. Basically, think of your screen, what you see now, except I record two. It's basically, I call it double wide. So you get pretty much two of these screens put together. One is our webcam, and the other one is for like the gameplay, right? But since we're doing it like this, it's a little bit different. So I have to keep juggling back and forth. I need to see if there's some way to where I could record and stream in the not so double wide format. I would really like to. It's because it's one of those things, like, I love streaming in this format, but it makes like if I want to get something down for like a short video, like the quality will go down a little bit. I fell off. The quality will dip down due because of that, or if I want to get like footage for like a bigger video, it causes issues for that too. That's why doing like the stream for shorts worked out pretty well, because YouTube has a plugin to where I could actually do that. But I'm gonna probably do a little bit more research into that tomorrow while I'm at work, and hopefully something good could come up from that. Nothing there. I just have to double check because if we get a shiny, I have to get it. Even if it's not what I want. Alright, let's keep this rolling. Nope. Screw you, Scraggy. I'm sorry, but I really don't want Scraggy. No longer freezes, thank God. Yeah, that was me. I lowered the bitrate down a little bit, so that should have helped. I lowered that bitrate down, so that right there should have helped loads. Oh, you're not shiny either. I just need to be careful not to fall. Yeah, so I need to do a little bit more research to see about different plugins and stuff for OBS, because, yeah, I don't like having to jump back because I keep forgetting to change everything back. And then even, like, when I change everything back, like, I need to, like, literally change everything. And it gets to be a pain in the butt. Wait, nothing there. Dude, this corner is just so scary. Like, I could go over, like, the bridge and then come back. But I need to go even more with it. Like, I would have to go even further. That just burns more time. We're getting good at the stopping, though. We're getting good at stopping. Nope. Okay, nothing there. Okay, we're slowly... Oh my god, that Dratini's tiny. Right, so we're still making good progress. I'm really just hoping we manage for the Dratini. And this is like literally the best spot I could think of without needing the Rotom phone jump. And the fact that we won't run into like a Mulga or any other Pokemon like that, because otherwise it's like a bench reset method. And the only other Pokemon that I think that could spawn, I think, is like Scraggy, maybe? No, Scraggy's just gone. Maybe it's because it's during the day. Yeah, because that's the only Pokemon that keeps despawning and respawning. All the other Pokemon around here shouldn't be doing that besides for potential alpha monkeys over there. We've had them where they spawned before. Yeah, I was going to say, we had them when we fell off the roof, but I've had them a few times, I swear, where they just spawned over there. Let's see. Yeah, I'm really hoping we can get our hands. Let's see, what is our boxes looking like? It's been a hot minute. Yeah, I should probably... Oh yeah, that's right. We're not allowed to do the cafe benches either. We're not allowed to do the cafe benches either, because we caught this Badoo, so we need to get that changed up. Let's see, nothing. Yeah, kind of just try to figure out exactly what I can and can't do. I mean, we got a pretty good full team. I know. Let's see. I need to go over here and fight Vinny. I would. Let's see, because there's this encounter. We might try to get the overworld wild encounters right away. I think is what we might do. We'll save the zones for a little bit later. Just so this way we could probably, we could kind of scope out what we can and can't get. And it'll make trying to go for targets in these wild zones maybe a little bit easier. And that way, we won't exactly get blindsided by something random. I think I also have Pokemon that I need evolved by trade. I really just wish they brought the link cord back. Like, I understand trading is like a core part of Pokemon, but some people just, they don't have the internet. Or they don't have people they can really trust for trades. They really need to bring that link cable back. That was such a great feature. Let's see. Alright, let's keep this rolling. Dude, we will get the shiny Dratini. My name is Snickers in game. Okay. Oh my goodness, chat. Right, we'll hit 300 encounters soon. We're already, like, this is already our longest hunt for this game. Yeah, we'll need to do a money grind too, because we are going to go for one of the fossils as well. And I'll probably do like 30 of each fossil, chat, and we'll just keep mashing the A button. At least that's what I'm thinking. That'll probably be like our best. I fell off the building again. We were doing so good by not going off the building. Just for me to fall off the building. I want to get this item. Is there... Oh. I mean, that was easy. That was very, very easy. Okay. I don't have to worry about trying to get that item anymore. I just never thought about trying to walk across like normal. Okay, no shiny Panpour, right? I don't remember what that shiny's supposed to look like anyways. Nothing for Patrat. Nothing down there? Nope. Oh, there's Scraggy. Not gonna lie, it's kind of weird that he's been gone this whole time and all of a sudden he just poofs into existence. Not gonna lie, that was a bit weird. Alright. Let's keep this despawn, respawn trade going, chat. Alright, back up we go. And back down we go. I will say this, we got a really interesting team at least. I'm like low-key pretty happy with this team. We should probably do a little bit of... Let that was shiny for a second. Probably do a little bit of research on the roof on... like, what Pokemon on these roofs could be alphas and which ones can't. Because that could be a pretty big thing for us. I was gonna say, because I think their stats are different, I believe. Back over here. Here, I'm gonna do my count when I get back, by the way. So we're gonna run up here. We're gonna get back to the corner, then I'll do my count. That way, hopefully I won't fall off that roof. I just have bad history with this roof. This roof corner right here. It does not like me, chat. It does not like me. Yeah, we'll be having a day change soon, too. I just do this instead. Oh, I can. Okay, that makes it a bit easier. All right. Nothing? You're welcome, and thank you too. I have a shiny to give you. Ooh. Free shiny? Free shiny? Honestly, I think it's kind of weird we haven't spotted an alpha yet. There it is. Oh, I saw, like, the lighting threw me off. The lighting threw me off. I thought that was shiny for a second. Ooh. You know what? I think this is faster than having to jump up there. No, I thought it was shiny at first. No, I was just saying we need to do some research on what alphas could actually spot up on the roof. Because with how we're doing this, so we get each quadrant, right? And then technically we get the research lab. We get Lysander Labs and a sewer encounter. But then we got we're giving ourselves 4 different encounters in the overworld. We're splitting it up by this blue line over here and going from straight up and down. That way we can't just keep getting shinies over and over and over, and we'll say, oh, that's okay. We're getting ourselves 4 shinies here. I figured that would be a good way to go around this. Yep, and this just so happens to be one of them. The other encounter we already got over here. We got over here. That actually happens to be our Floette. So we've been pretty darn lucky. We got the shiny Floette, which was one Pokemon I desperately wanted. We also got the shiny Alpha Victory Bell as well. Great way to go around this. Hi, Blue. I don't know if you remember me, but I used to tune in a few years ago. Naomi Rod. Yeah, you wanted to be Naomi Rodriguez. I believe that was your mom's account. Didn't you want to be called Mario, I thought? I was going to say, I might be wrong. I remember you, though. That literally just that name. Naomi Rodriguez. Literally just dinged. Blue, check outside. Looks fine to me. Hey, it could be worse. It could be like back home in Wisconsin. They got like 30-something inches. I'm actually surprised you remembered. I have a very weird memory. There's a lot of things that I tend to remember that most people wouldn't. And then there's a lot of things that a lot of people would tend to remember. That they forget. Or that would be like, yeah, I'm kind of like reversed. It's hard to explain. My memory is just all over the place. Or you're kind of far from me, but it's snowing bad for me. Yeah, we got pretty lucky over here. No snow. Yeah, no, I'm done with snow for this year. Dude, how many alphas are we gonna bump into? Here, I want to get over here. Okay, that should be 2, 1, 2. But yeah, no. So I want to try to have this Nuzlocke to where we have quite a few encounters, but not a lot to break it. That's what I thought, but I guess not. Yeah, no, we got pretty lucky. We skated by. It's just one of those things, like, I wouldn't hate getting a little bit more snow, but I'm just done. Like, I want the snow to be gone. I want it to get a little bit warmer. And then I want layoff season to end so I could keep putting in 72-hour work weeks. Like, I want my hours. But to be fair, depending on how things go, I might be starting a new job position at my job. So that will be interesting if I manage to get it or not. I should know within, like, the next week or two, I believe. I'm excited about that. I was going to say, my group leader position, that interview went pretty well. But it sounds like they want me to also try out for a IT position. So, honestly, either one of those I'd be good for. The group leader position would stink, though, because it would be third shift. Right? But the IT position would be good because I would stay on first shift, and it would be good for me and Emily's schedule. So, pretty excited for either one of those. Dude, I'm getting so good at not falling off this stupid roof, chat. I'm getting so good at not falling off this roof. Let's see. With me going over here, that's not spawning in the monkeys. It spawns in that. I think that's really the only things it spawns in. Do I have shiny Garchomp Z yet? I actually did not do the event for Garchomp Z. I was going to say, a lot of the... even at, like, my regular playthroughs... I'm grabbing that. Even in, like, my normal profile, I really haven't bothered trying to get all the Mega Stones. Just because I really don't use Megas all that often. Like, a lot of my Pokemon, like... My main team is like Furfrou, Alolan Raichu, Kecleon, Absol Z, Amora, My team is very weird. Wait. Oh, that was just a Pokeball. We're good. We are good. I need to think about battle items, too. We need to start, getting some money saved up for some battle items. Right? Keep this rolling. Dude, this is like our highest encounter hunt so far. Which I find that to be crazy. It's in the DLC. They're really hard to find. Like, mind you, I've been actively going for it anytime I see an electric area. And I've only had, like, a handful of times where a Alolan Raichu actually spawned in. And sadly, that's the only way to get it. But you could get a shiny, Alpha Alolan Raichu. That's a possibility. Which, to be fair, that's kind of like what I want, or I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do, like, a shiny Alpha Dex at the moment. That's why, like, a lot of the shiny reactions you've been seeing, it's shiny Alphas. Or any cool ones with marks. It's one of my favorite Pokemon. It's one of my favorite, regional forms of all times. Alolan Raichu, Alolan Vulpix. Dude, Alolan Sandshrew is adorable, by the way. Galarian Ponyta and Corsola. I love Galarian Ponyta and Corsola. Ooh, that was close. Yeah, I was gonna say, it'll be interesting to see if Gen 10 continues the regional forms or the convergent variants or whatever. No, Alolan really, like, I really hope they do keep continuing with the new forms. It's just a way to breathe life into older Pokemon that a lot of people wouldn't really use all that much. Like, Executor, for example. Like, it was good for Executor. It was good for Muck. I'm trying to figure out other Pokemon. Stunfisk. Mr. Mime. Marowak. Like, it literally gave people a chance to use the older Pokemon, but in, like, newer ways. The Shiny Alpha Lucario. I remember that. I gave away, like, quite a bit of my Shiny Alphas. Which, to be fair, I should probably try hunting for those again. I keep forgetting what Shiny Alphas I have. And that might be my package. Charlie. Yeah, sorry, chat. My pupper is going to be going a bit nuts. Can we hear him go again? Oh, you guys actually can hear him. Yeah, buddy, I see him. Dropping off my batteries at at muffin liners. I hope we get more of the 2 regional forms of Winds and Waves. Look at you, Paldea. Up, I fell off the roof again. Well, it's funny because, like, the regional forms, I feel like weren't even all that good. Like, Tauros needed them. I feel like it could have been something cooler. Since I have it the DLC, I now have Shiny Alpha Mega Lucario Z. Was it you? And I'm so glad you did. Thank you for that. Hey, no problem. I was gonna say, I already got my, honestly, the shiny, or I guess I shouldn't say that. The Absol, Z literally, gave me a new perspective on Absol. Like, I actually love Absol, like, so much more now after the Mega. Like, and that, oh god, shiny Mega Absol Z is so dope. Yeah, but Paldean Wooper. I will give you that. Paldean Wooper is adorable, and I'm happy it got its own evolution. Like, is it all that good? No. Is it freaking adorable? Yes. Yes, it is. Like, I'm so happy that Whooper got some love. Now, if we could just get, like, a Paldean Macargo. Or not a Paldean Macargo, like a Winds and Waves Macargo. You know what? Actually, maybe that would be a fun video to do. Go over, like, 5 Pokemon from, like, each generation. That would be cool to see a new regional form. There we go. That was 1, 2, and 3. I feel like that could be a fun video, honestly. I had Cloudsire on my team, and I loved her. Yeah, how I've been playing through Pokemon lately is like, oh, well, I want to complete the Pokedex. So what I do is I'll go with like one or two Pokemon on my team, and then I'll cycle through the rest to get them to evolve. That's mainly how I go through it now. See, nothing there. You chill out, little buddy. What? I should see, hold on. Oh, come on! So, what I like to do is when I order a package, I like to see if they actually took a picture. We got a glass front door so you can look in. And every now and then, they'll take a good picture where Charlie is just staring at him. And they've been, like, doing whatever they can to, like, keep Charlie out of the shot. And it makes me so sad because, like, that's, like, one of my favorite things about, like, I kind of look forward to that. It's like, I get my package, but I also get a cute little extra, too. And it's like, bruh, they literally have, like, my post in the way, so you can't even see it. You can't even see the door. I feel like one Pokemon that desperately needs a regional form is Drowsy and Hypno. Yes. Shiny Gyarados? You do. Sadly, this was not the alpha one that we could have gotten. We did get this, though. We got this alpha. You are gigantic. You are gigantic. No, we're at the point to where we need to fight Vinny, but I want to have an extra Pokemon to be safe. So I'm just trying to play this a little safer. And I'm trying to... So pretty much our rule for this Nuzlocke, we get all the wild zones. We get the sewer. We get Lysander Labs. And we get the research area. But we got 4 overworld encounters, which we have this line going up and down here, cutting Kalos in half. And then we got this blue line over here, which we'll post an updated map, by the way, on where we got our encounters. We got one encounter over in this slice. We're working on this slice. So the reason why we're doing the overworld encounters now instead of waiting, because we could kind of manipulate this. Oh, okay, we're good. We are able to kind of manipulate this in a way to where... Wait a second. I'm sorry you guys couldn't hear the music the whole time. That was lame. I apologize. But yeah, no, there's a way to kind of manipulate what encounters we can get instead of just getting something like full-on completely random. And we have a chance for a alpha on top of that as well. Like, here on this rooftop, the only things that respawn is we got that Scraggy. And if we fall off the roof, we get those monkeys. And then potentially Badoos. And the Badoos wouldn't even be a bad choice either. Poison types go kind of burr in Kalos, so... Yeah, I do apologize. I'm sorry about that. I thought I had that all fixed up and ready to go. I guess not. Bro, if I were the delivery person, I would be taking thousands of pictures of people's pets. Well, it's funny, though, too, because, like, we've had it at times, like, they'll leave, like, a bundle of dog treats and stuff. Or, I don't know. Our delivery driver for Amazon is amazing, but It's like 2 different delivery drivers. We got one that's like super awesome. She'll go out of her way to make sure the package actually gets to the right spot. The other Amazon delivery driver is kind of just, eh. Like, he does his job. He's not bad, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know. I feel like after a while, it's just, you would get kind of just over being a delivery driver. Dude, if we could get a shiny Dragonair, shiny Alpha Dratini, or a shiny Dragonair, that would be dope. And like, I think the Dragonair is a 1% shiny. Okay, Alpha. That's Alpha Dragonair. I have to tear down my door and replace it with a glass one. Well, here's the thing that stinks with Charlie, though. He will claw at the door. Like, our glass is, like, scratched up. Like, pretty bad. And, like, we can't get him to stop clawing at it. Like, and I mean, I don't mean, like, he's, like, completely, like, trying to scratch to get out. He's just jumping on it. Nothing there. Yeah, I think we could get to about 500 encounters here, chat, by the way. I'm hoping we get some luck with this thing, because a Dragonite would be amazing. You okay, Em? Gonna take some drugs? Taking some Advil. She's got a headache too, chat. It's been a rough day. There is a chance for a shiny Alpha Dragonair. Dude, if we get a shiny Alpha Dragonair, chat, I don't think you realize how much I would be popping off. Even just shiny Dragonair is ridiculously rare. Not many people have got the shiny Alpha Dragonair. Dude, just a shiny Alpha and I would be so hyped. Because, like, I'm pretty sure there is a stat difference, by the way, between alphas and non-alphas. I'm pretty sure there is a stat difference, or, like, a different move that you normally wouldn't be able to get. Let's see, back and forth. Yeah, because, for example, if we look at Victory Bells, Toxic. Toxic was its special move. And none of the other Pokemon have special moves. Well, you know what? I should probably put Ice Fang back on Arbok, by the way. Vinny does have the Alpha Drampa. And we have Screech on top of that, too. Screech is going to be something that is very useful versus I fell off the roof. I keep falling off the roof, chat. I have a problem. Dude, this scaffolding sometimes gets so annoying. Oh. There we go. We can see what element... Watch, we're going to get the shiny elemental monkey just because we keep falling off the roof. I need to see if this is... I can't tell if that's... If I think something's shiny, I gotta run towards it, chat. There's a Holovator. Wait, is there? Here, let me get to my area first. And I'm gonna do a count, because technically this is a new encounter coming up here. Here, let's take a peek. I would assume there's a Holovator somewhere over here. I might need to do a quest for it. Okay, Alpha Dragonair. I wish they brought back that one feature from Scarlet and Violet where they give you an option to go back up when you fall. I mean, that would be nice. But, yeah, I don't think Scarlet and Violet really needed it. Just because you were able to climb and everything with, you were able to climb with Crydon, Miraidon. This game, I feel like, needs it more. Yeah, but it might be a bit later in the game. Yeah, which I could always try to come back to this later It's just one of those things. I want to try to get the Alpha Dratini done. It'd be nice just to have something back to fall, or something to fall back on. Because I'm pretty sure I need to fight our rival. Then I need to fight the Vinny. I'm pretty sure I gotta fight both. To be fair, I would like to have a few Pokemon on deck just in case if we end up losing someone. Yeah, and I should probably... I need to look up the level cap, too. I think it was like 33 was our level cap. Because we're going based off the Rogue Megas. Is what we're doing our level cap based on. So I'm hoping it's nothing too horrible. So I don't really have to go that far, do I? Hold on. Oh, it's because it was farther... Okay, so I could just go, like, right about here, roughly. I might have been going too far. Oh. You know what, chat? I don't think I have to get so crazy. I just need to get over here. I don't have to go so crazy in the corner. Huh. Good to know. That'll definitely speed things up. Yeah, that definitely speeds things up. Dude, I thought that was a shiny that popped in for a second. Alright, despawn. Respawn. Deep. I didn't cut that corner enough, chat. Dude, we really could speed that up a lot more than I thought. Okay. We're on to something here. We're on to something here, chat. Alright, I'm not seeing anything here. We gotta check the monkey. Which doesn't look like Pansage is shiny. Yeah, I think we're solid. Yeah, like I said, there isn't really many things that could spawn with us doing this method. Which, luckily enough for us, like, the only time when things change is, like, the time of day. There we go. Okay, I had to get a little closer that time. I might just do the walk. I don't have to run. I could just walk. I could literally just do a circle. Dude. I fell off the... I was going slow. How did I fall off the roof? Alright, I'm not gonna lie. This roof is the final boss. This roof is literally the final boss, chat. I'm sorry. The sun is getting low. Oh, boy. I don't know how I keep doing this. Okay, that's not shiny. Nope, nope. Okay, that was the lighting. Had to double check. I want the Dratini, but if I end up failing because I fall off the roof and get something else, we're naming it Roof. I don't care about naming themes, and we're gonna get it killed. Alright. Nope. There we go, perfect. So, if we just kind of do a circle thing here... Yeah, we really don't even have to run. That, and if it despawns, it's shiny, so it'll save. I could literally just do this one-handed. There we go. Do I need to get a smidge closer? Dude, this is so much faster than having to go to the corner and worrying about falling off this. I almost fell off the roof. I almost fell off the roof. This genuinely might be the fastest way to shiny hunt Dratini and Dragonair. This genuinely might be the fastest way, chat. Well, the Starbies aren't respawning and spawning in. Yeah, so they're not respawning in or anything, so we're good. Yeah, the only things that we saw that respawn are the monkeys, but I gotta go over the bridge for that. That's something where we gotta go over this bridge over to the left for. There it goes. Besides for the few little hiccups there. After about 2 hours with this method. Was this what you were trying to explain to me before? This must have been what you were trying to explain to me before. But no, one of the biggest reasons why I want the shiny Alpha Dratini, the main reason is so it won't flee on me. That's like my biggest reason. It won't flee. There it is. Dude, this is so much faster. Pidgey? Yeah, but Pidgey is if I go over the bridge. Pidgey is if I go over that bridge. None of those respawned either. There we go. Night has fallen over the city. That's fine. Despawn. I said despawn. Alright, do another encounter because this is about to flip. Dude, I am so excited for this chat. We actually found a fast way of getting these encounters. Okay, interesting. I need to check down. Oh, there's only one Starmie? 2 Starmie? 3? Okay. Badoos. Okay, I don't see any shiny Badoos. We're good. No, I'm really hoping we get the shiny suit too. It'd be nice to be able to move on. And like I said, this is actually going to be a video series once it's done as well. It's going to be like its own standalone video. I would like to try to do some more of this where we do the recording on stream. And we could actually make a full-fledged video out of it. Like, I've actually been re-listening to my streams, trying to get good scripts and stuff rolling. Or I guess I shouldn't say scripts, more bullet points than anything. I'm not a big script person. I'll do bullet points any day of the week. But scripts, eh. It just doesn't feel as authentic to me. Just going with scripts. Let's see. Oof. I am literally flirting with that ledge. I'm literally flirting with this ledge over here. Nope. And it's kind of nice I could do this one-handed too. I can still do my count. I really do need to bring the foot pedal back. Oh. Okay, despawn. Yeah, I like it when the Dratini spawns over towards the other roof. I like it when it spawns over at that other roof better. Nope. Okay. I'm getting better, at least with the roof. We're getting board counters. Bro, I see unknown Megastone quest. I'm gonna see what it is. Yeah, I always skip those. I just hope it's not what I think it is. Because one of those is ridiculous from what I've heard. One of those quests is just like ridiculous. Alright, got anything here? Right. I know the Starbies don't respawn. But that was shiny for a second. I was like, okay, I misspoke. Alright, we got this one up here. I already did the pre-count for it. Oh, this is such a better method, chat. This is such a better method. I like this better. Right, nothing. Despawn. Dude, this is like perfect. Yeah, so if I stop, like after this patch of grass, it should... Never mind. Beg to differ. What to say, it spawns further back. Alright, are you gonna despawn? Yep, I saw the fade. Dude, this is like... Nope, okay. Dude, It's a... Oh, Vivillon. Dude, I hate trying to spell Vivillon, man. I don't know what it is. I mess up to spell it every time. Every time. Let's see, nothing. Nothing. Dude, it's going to be very interesting doing the fossil hunts. It'll be very interesting trying to do that. Okay, there it goes. Yeah, I would like to try to get one more Pokemon, by the way, before we fight Vinny. I would like to have another Pokemon for us to fall back on. Dude, the thing that's going to stick with Dratini, though, is it's not going to be able to fully evolve for a while. And then when we fight the Mega Dragonite as well, it's going to take a bit for the Mega Stone to appear. Like, that's going to be the big thing. It's going to take a while for that Mega to appear. I'm trying to... I should probably look up all the Rogue Megas, by the way, and get an idea on what's going to be useful. Because, like, I'm thinking now, I'm looking at my team. We got two big weaknesses to... Jeez, we got weaknesses all around the board, to be fair. We're going to have to, like, cycle through quite a few of our Pokemon. I think is what's going to have to happen. We got 3 Pokemon that could technically Mega Evolve. I remember having a tough time with Rogue Mega Dragonite. Dragonite, for me, wasn't so bad. It was, Starmie and the, jeez, I can't remember the name. It was the Coral Pokemon that gave me such a hard time. Sadly, I cannot remember the name of it. Or the Barnacle. I guess the Barnacle. Dude, that thing was obnoxious. Yeah, Barbaracle, thank you. I don't know why I forgot Barbaracle's name. But dude, that thing just got me. Like, every time. Let's see, nothing there. To be fair with Barbaracle, we do have a few Pokemon that could do good against it. It's just we gotta worry about ice and fighting type attacks. Let's see, because, yeah. We got quite a few Pokemon it won't do super hot against. It should have, like, Rock Slide and stuff, too. Yeah, which that could genuinely be a problem. Oh, back a little further. There we go. Yeah, but we also got, like, Camera Up, too. We don't really have a good Camera Up counter. Like, obviously, water type attacks are going to be good, but it also has rock type moves, which that could be a problem. We're going to need to probably get rid of the Victory Bell. Victory Bell ain't going to do too hot against it. Arbok ain't going to be doing very good either. All right, and this should get us... Never mind. It'll get us one. I remember struggling with Altaria Dragonite, but I feel like it's because I have 2 dragon... Technically 3 with Mega Feraligatr on my team. Yeah, so, like, if we're looking at Camera Up, our 3 best Pokemon... one of the... Ooh, that's something I gotta worry about, too, is the burn. We gotta worry about burns. Okay, not a shiny Scraggy. God, I saw the light difference up there, and that's... Oh. Okay, I don't see anything there. Nothing down there either. Alright, we're golden. I just gotta make sure nothing else shiny is gonna pop in. Nothing there. I could literally just go in circles. Still nothing? Dude, this is literally like a perfect setup for the Dratini. I think this is genuinely faster than the, there's some AFK method with the roof. Oops. At the edge. There we go. I'll have to be careful. I'll have to be careful with that edge. I might actually want to go a little further. Well, I think that was about 100 encounters until I fell off that stupid roof. Yeah, I was going to say, my team was really weird. I had Vivillon. I had Amora. Vivillon, Amora. I had Meganium that I never used, by the way. I had Halucha. Can't really remember any other Pokemon. Like, to be fair, I cannot remember any other Pokemon that I had on my team. Just like off the top of my head, I can't think of them. Actually, I think I had Altaria too. I think I had an Altaria as well. And then... yeah, honestly, I think that was it. Alright, nothing for Staruse. Well, Altaria is one of my favorite dragon types. Altaria and Flygon are like my 2 favorite dragons. But to be fair, that's my Gen 3 bias coming in. I have a big Gen 3 bias, with that being my favorite generation and the one that I grew up with. Dude, I just love that region. Like, I understand it's a big joke that it's too much water. But at the same time, like, what they did with the story plot for it is good. I just wish Team Magma and Aqua actually were, like, I don't know, menacing. Or a good villain team. I would consider them probably the worst villain team of the whole series. The worst villain team of the whole series with, like, villainous intentions. I was gonna say, because I can't exactly do, like, well, I guess Team Skull is technically a villain, but, like, Team Yell, I don't consider, like, an evil team. Or Scarlet and Violet's bullied students, I wouldn't consider them evil team either. Let's see, nothing Nothing there. Dude, we're almost at 500 encounters already, chat. I thought it was going to take a whole stream for 500 encounters. I was wrong. I was just hunting this very poorly. You know what? I think it's sunny. I think Viole actually has a chance to appear somewhere. Oh, it's probably my third favorite region. Mainly thanks to Oras. Yeah, I grew up with Emerald. Dude, once Ruby and Sapphire come out, chat, expect a ridiculous amount of Gen 3 hunts. Be expecting a ridiculous amount of Gen 3 hunts, just saying. Like, I might even break some of the GameCubes out for him. Just saying. There we go. Took a little bit for that thing to despawn. Not gonna lie, though, I'm not liking how bright this is. This is, like, so ridiculously bright. I don't like having to get so close to that freaking... I don't like getting so close to this edge. I mean, if I take it wider... No, still nothing. It's just kind of random. I was hoping there was a way to, like, get it to where I don't have to go all the way, like, so close to the edge. What's your electric bill go up? Yeah. I was gonna say the electric bill would go up, but it'd be fun. To be fair, it wouldn't be as bad as the 12 GameCubes. The GameCubes sucked. Like, ooh, I almost fell off that roof. I did the stutter walk. No, those GameCubes took a lot of energy. Yeah, I'm kind of happy we don't have the 12 GameCube setup. I think that was a bit too much for people to see. Full odds hunting with multiple systems is like a whole nother beast that I feel like not a lot of people is like, even like 6 screens I feel like is hard for people to keep tabs on. Like for me, I could do it just fine, but like for a viewer watching, that might be too much. That's why like when I did my, I did the stream layout, I made sure that we had one big screen that people could keep tabs on if they wanted to. Or if they wanted to look at all of them, they still could. I tried making it a lot easier for viewers to be able to watch and be able to look at. Let's see, nothing there. Might have to... There we go. Dude, we're going to have a very interesting team chat. A very interesting team, just saying. Yeah, I don't know if many people ended up getting the Dratini. Makes it easier on the eyes. Yeah, I thought so. That's why I figured, it's called, technically, it's called like a hero screen. It's the one that everyone could watch without getting overwhelmed by looking at the others. And now, hopefully, because basically we got, all my switches are connected to a multi-viewer, right, chat? So there's this remote, and for example, I'll show you guys. So, oh, okay, that's not plugged in. This is how I would normally see it. Each square you see would be one screen. Now, if I want to get to something, like if I want to make one of these screens a big screen, the amount of clicking I have to do, that's a lot of clicking. Hopefully with this battery, it takes a coin battery. It takes a coin battery. It's really dumb. Hopefully we are able just to do one click. So whenever we get a shiny, I could just do the one click and we should be golden. And that way we could just, we got it like fully up on screen. And people don't have to squint. I'm just hoping that is the problem. And if it's not the problem, then we got coin batteries for other stuff somewhere down the line. There we go. Alright, let's keep this rolling, chat. I was gonna say, I would like to get my hands on this, this shiny alpha hopefully Dragonair, honestly. So, multi-viewers are really good for people that multi-hunt. But it's also good, too. Like, say, for example, you have a Switch, but you also have a Wii U. You could do a multi-viewer. That way, you don't have to keep unplugging and replugging your devices into, like, your TV or just whatever. It makes it very convenient. So, like, for people that have, like, multiple systems and they play on them regularly, that's what I recommend. Like, if you got a GameCube, if you got... yeah, honestly, if you got, like, a GameCube, if you have, like, a 3DS that takes HDMI, if you got it modded, there's a lot of different things you could do with, like, the multi-viewer, and it's honestly, like, probably one of my better purchases for stream. Yeah, and we have 2 of them. To be fair, probably didn't need to, but... yeah. Ooh, is it raining? I mean, we could technically go for Goomy. I would love a Goomy, but at the same time, chat. It doesn't have a Mega. And I would like to have a few Mega Pokemon on deck. That's kind of what I'm aiming for. Is try to get a few more Mega Pokemon on deck. Oh my gosh, Gooby! Now, Gooby is in the cards for wanting to hunt. Riolu is as well. I would like to try to go for Riolu. I just need to see where it spawns. Because Lucario would be huge. We also have the fossil Pokemon to go with, which I already decided how we're going to do that, chat. I would like to go for the shiny Aerodactyl. But to make it fair, I think we might do 30 of each fossil. And we'll just mash A on every single one of them. And we'll let luck be the decider. I think that would be a fun way of going around it. To be fair, I really do hope it's Aerodactyl, but at the same time, we're kind of... I don't know. It'd just make it interesting. It'd just make it interesting, chat. And I feel like it would make it a lot... I mean, could just do, like, 90 Aerodactyl fossils and just bring them, make them alive again or something. I don't know. Let's see. Still nothing. Anything here? Still no. Yeah, I'm just trying to think, like, what other solid Pokemon can you guys think of that would be good for... I don't know. I want something bulky. I will say that. I want bulk. I was going to say Avalugg, I feel like is pretty bulk. Which we do have a chance of actually getting one. But, I mean, a Babas... no. No. Ooh, Alpha Dragonair. First time we see one of those in a little bit. Dude, if we get a shiny Dragonair, that would literally be insane. That would be insane. Just... my screen froze for a bit. I'm trying to figure out what are some other solid Pokemon. Like, obviously, Heracross, I feel like would be solid. Any Pokemon with, like, Swords Dance, genuinely, would be huge. Like, Swords Dance is huge. Screech is big. I would like a bulky Pokemon as well, which I believe Trubbish and Garbodor are pretty bulky. I'm trying to think of other Pokemon as well. Like, more of the bulk factor. Amora is kind of bulky, to be fair. And it has screens. I mean, Gooby and Goodra, they're bulky as well. But we still have, like, Fairy-type Pokemon to worry about. We got Ice-type Pokemon to worry about, too. Now that I think about it, there really is not many bulky Pokemon in Kalos, is there? Still nothing. I mean, there's Furfro's kind of bulky. Furfro's kind of bulky. That's a possibility. I just had this thought. Oops, did not mean to send out the Pokeball. Okay, so I believe... Try to think. That's Heracross. Actually, I believe it's over here. I believe it's over here. We do have a chance for a shiny Eevee in the overworld. We do have a chance for a shiny Eevee in the overworld. It won't be Alpha, but I believe it's right here. I believe it's like right over here. No, actually, it's over here. It's over here. That will also give us a chance for a shiny Fennekin. A shiny Alpha Salamence Bagon. Yeah, we got a few options with that spot over there. Yeah, even like a Bagon, Salamence, like that would even be solid too. But I just don't want a full team of dragons, you know? I want Pokemon that are going to be useful, but also you wouldn't normally see in like a Nuzlocke challenge. I want a good mix of both, because you never know what the underdog will end up being. Like Sneck. Dude, this Arbok has saved our lives more times than I could count. And like Vivillon, I want to keep Vivillon for as long as we can. I know a lot of people are probably thinking it's an early stage bug Pokemon. It's not going to be very good. Trust me, I think it will have its uses. This thing does get screens. It gets powders. It gets long-range moves like Psychic as well, which is useful. Infestation is obnoxious. If you... Actually, wait, hold on a second. I think that was its special move, was Infestation. Salad has Toxic and Infestation. If we could give this thing Protect, and then on top of that, it's got Lunge. Like, I was going to say that thing is going to be obnoxious. Salad is going to be obnoxious, which thank goodness for that. Actually, we do have a bulkier Pokemon with Florges. We do have a bulky Pokemon with Florges. Alright, we're doing our second count because night's about to fall. So you look kind of... Never mind. I was going to say, it looked a little different for a second. Alright, what are we looking at? We need to check all the other Pokemon too. Ooh, and it's raining. Wait a second. Goomies could spawn there? Oh, but if I leave over here, then come back, other things have a chance of spawning too. Honestly, I don't think that's a good idea. There's another spot where Goomy could spawn. So, if we could get our hands on a Pidgey, we should be able to actually hunt for Goomy here in the overworld. That would be, like, right after the sewers, too, because you can go, like, in and out of the sewers, right? So, if we end up getting a Pidgey somewhere, which I believe, Area 5, no. We already did. We haven't done 8. So we haven't done Area Zone 8. We haven't done 14 yet. Which, to be fair, I'm kind of happy we got the Floette because we have a chance for the Fletchender. We have a chance for the Kakuna. If we actually get the Kakuna here, by the way, it's a better chance for something else. Because the other... Yeah, honestly, we would have a better chance for like a Noivern or a Swablu. Here, we got a lot of big options. We got a lot of big options here. I think Benectric. We got Staryu as an option too. We already did Wild Zone 5. Yeah, so we'd be doing like a roulette here if we were trying to go for Goomy in the other spot. Yeah, we'll have to... I'll do a little bit of digging on what Pokemon's going to spawn on these roofs. I did my count here. And we'll be able to come up with a better plan. I would like to get the wild area Pokemon done first. Or not the wild area, but like the city Pokemon, essentially. Because that way, we can kind of choose our Pokemon a bit better. So, for example, like, we're going to go for... Charlie, that was just me, buddy. If we end up deciding to go for, like, a Riolu or something and say... Badoo, or, Roselia spawns over there, right? We could get Roselia in one of the wild areas. And then go from there. That's kind of like my mindset behind this right now. Is try to get other encounters out of the way so we... That way we can get other encounters in other spots. Try to, like, optimize what we could do here. I'm sorry, buddy. I think he accepted my apology. You're okay, buddy. That's what I thought, little buddy. Well, it almost looked like two things were spawning out there. Alright, still nothing for Staryus. No, Emily's got a headache right now, so I'm trying to keep him a little more on the chill side. Oh my goodness. Also, Dragonair. No, I'm trying to come up with some video ideas. Like, I was thinking about Pokopia for a few video ideas. Yeah, I don't know. I gotta do a little bit of digging to see what my schedule allows me. Because I still need to have a good amount of time for Charlie and a good amount of time for Emily, too. It is such a weird tightrope, chat. Oh, I fell off the roof. No, it is such a weird tightrope. Like, try to find time for YouTube, and then you got work, and then you got family. It is a very, very hard tightrope. Let's see. No, I've even been thinking about doing a whole new sleep schedule, but that's gonna kill me. That whole new sleep schedule just for content would end up killing me. I don't think I could do that. Genuinely do not think I could do that. Wait. Oh. Okay, hopefully not. I don't think any of those are shiny. That monkey's not shiny either. That Gooby should have respawned if I get there fast enough. I know that's not our target, but it would be cool if it was. I wouldn't complain. I wouldn't complain. These Badoo aren't. I would have heard something. See the Goomy and the Staryus. Nothing. I would really hope it's not Staryu, to be fair. We do have another area where Staryus are pretty prevalent. I'm trying to think. What other Pokemon would be solid for us to, like, specifically try to go for? Eevee is definitely one that I would like to go for. Sylveon is literally insane. Fairy-type Pokemon are going to be extremely useful for this game. Let's see. Poison types are going to be very good as well. Dragon types are pretty solid, but it's one of those things. There's a lot of fairy type Pokemon that we also have to worry about too. Dragonair? Nope. Let's see, Dratini. Yeah, we're making good progress on this at least. Like, this was a lot. Like, this is literally like our past few streams of this. And literally just rolled into one. This just saved us so much time. Let's see, nothing there. Maybe if Sylveon is so good, I'd basically solo the final boss. Yeah, and like Pokemon too that have like Synthesis or Wish or some sort of healing. I think Vivillon actually gets Wish too. Because that's something we need to think about too, because we can't use healing items in the middle of battle. So we're going to need stuff that has a wide variety, like even Audino. I feel like Audino would be solid. And mind you, that would be more of a wall, like set things up, heal the other Pokemon, stuff like that. I think that would be huge. Which we will have a chance for an Audino too. Actually, we got a few chances for Audino. Metagross could be solid too. We have a lot of like solid candidates. And we could take advantage of the Dupe's Claws as well. Let's see, nothing over there. Yeah, I'll have to take a check once everything spawns back in again once the time changes. Dude. There we go. Yeah, Sylveon has Draining Kiss. I think Vivillon gets it as well, but it's not as useful. Like, I think a big thing for us, like I said, we got Toxic. We got Infestation. With Toxic won't be so useful for us when it comes to the Rogue Megas, but it'll be good in, like, the trainer battles. Besides for... Oh, gosh. The one with the dragon one. The dragon poison one. I don't think it will be very useful. Dragalge. That could be a problem. That could be a huge problem. Honestly, a steel type would be solid, but I don't think there's really many steel types around. Here we go. Ooh, I just had this Sawtooth. Slowbro is pretty bulky. And we do have a few chances for Slowbro. Oh, okay, that's 1 and 2. We were able to get that Dragonair to spawn in. Very last second. I'll take it. I think someone's a little upset that he's not getting so much attention paid to him. Let's see, I don't see anything down there. The Dratini down there, nothing. None of these. Probably shouldn't go too far over, because I might spawn over other things. Okay, that's not shiny either. Alright. I think we're solid. Okay. Ooh, Dragonair. Okay. Not exactly what I was looking for. And Dratini. Any shinies, please? Oh, okay. We got another Dragonair. Dragonair is a 1% chance to spawn, by the way. Huh? No spawn? There it is. Oh, I didn't even realize that. If you look at the windows, they're like changing, popping in and popping out. Like the windows keep changing. Popular is not bad. I was gonna say you're right. That is a very unpopular opinion. I do not like Dragonite shiny. No, shiny Alpha Dragonite, solid, solid. I'm not against green shinies. Like, Espeon, I actually do like shiny Espeon. Ursaring, I do like shiny Ursaring. Dragonite, on the other hand. No, like, that baby puke green. Like, it could work for some Pokemon, but for Dragonite, no. I'm sorry, Dragonite, no. It shouldn't have been pink, right? It shouldn't have been pink. Maybe like a Dratini blue or something would have been kind of cool, or I don't know, like anything but that green. Espeon reminds me of an alien cat. I think that's part of the reason why they decided to go with that color. But, like, I'm not against, like, the green shinies. I know a lot of people are. I'm personally not. It's the one that I take offense to is Dragonites. Like, that one, they could have done such a better job. I'm trying to think of, like, other green shinies that, a lot of people aren't really that fond of. But those are, like, the three that come to mind. I can't really think of any other shiny elf or, like, shiny Pokemon that are green that people don't like. Because it looks like a Yoshi. I mean, like, if they would have done a different shade of green, I feel like it could have worked out way better. But that weird dark green color is just, no. No, thank you. Dude, Mega Shiny Dragonite. That is, you are right. That is a chef's kiss. Easy. Easy. Hi, bud. Alright, did my count there. Hey. No. No. Lay down, buddy. Lay down. Lay down. I'm gonna have to count. Got 1, 2. This is where the foot pedal will come in handy. Four. Good boy. Oh, I almost fell off the phone. That would have been a first. 5. 6. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. Hey, you chill out, little buddy. Yeah. I'm talking to you, turd butt. Little goof. Charlie wanted belly rubs. No, he always has to be the center of attention. Like, if me and Emily, like, try to hug, or if we, like, kiss or hold hands or whatever, he's... Oh, I almost fell off that roof. He is like, no. He will literally bound in and try to get right in the center of it. Like, he is an attention hog. Like, if we tried getting another dog, I would be a bit afraid of how he would react. I would be kind of afraid of how he would react with another dog taking attention away from him, essentially. Like, he's a very good dog. It's just, he's just an attention hog. Essentially is what it is. He's a very good dog, though. He's just a corgi. No, one of my good friends back home actually has a corgi too. And it's the same thing with him. I thought it was just like we had like a super anxious dog. But apparently it's a corgi thing. Apparently it's literally just a breed thing. There we go. Try to find a good way to hold my controller while having my finger on the counting button. Because I'm controlling this one-handed, essentially, since I don't need any of the other face buttons. I just need my joystick. I'll need my face button once I fall off this roof, which is inevitable. Let's be real. Let's be real. It's inevitable. Well, this probably could be faster if I just ran. But, actually, you know what? Can I? You know, chat! You know what? I could run. I'll be fine. I won't fall off the roof. Proceeds to fall off the roof before even finishing the sentence. And this is the thing that scares me. With us, because we're spawning in other Pokemon while we do this, while we're climbing back up, and that makes me concerned. Like, that scares me every time, because it's like, oh. The Bellsprout, we have claws on. But is one of these, Fletchlings gonna be shiny? Is this Monkey gonna be shiny? Is the Scraggy gonna be shiny? Is that Patrak gonna be shiny? Pretty sure there's a Pidgey over here, too. Which, luckily for us, is not shiny. Yep, now he's barking at M. Are any of these Badoo gonna be shiny? I think I could still... I wish there was a way to... Yeah, I think it's faster to just walk. Faster and safer. It's one of those things, like, I'm gonna fall off the roof, and all the time I would have saved by running, I'm gonna lose by having to climb back up this stupid roof. That's literally what would end up happening. Okay, there it is. Alright, back to circles. Walking. We are walking, chat. We gotta be safe. Friends, don't let friends run by the edge of rooftops. Huh. What's really bad? I could actually hear the wind with my headphones. That's how you know it's bad. Dude, if we get the Dragonair shiny, I hope we got the Pokeballs for it. That's all I gotta say. I hope I got the Pokeballs for it. Yeah, the Dragonair's spawning pretty frequently. Oh, thank you for moving away, buddy. Made that easier for me. There it is. Lima City needs to add fencing to the roofs. I know people... Well, and that's just it, too. Can you imagine, like, the liability insurance you would have? Someone's running on top of your roof and they fall and, like, they break their leg. You're liable for that. They fall on your property, they hurt themselves, they break a leg, break an arm, collarbone. Yeah, you'd be screwed. I would be adding fencing all over this roof. With signs everywhere, no jumping. No jumping, no running. It would be like the rules that you see at a public pool. No running, no jumping, no diving, no glass. It'd be like no everything. I would even put no fun on there. Like, I ain't paying for someone falling off the roof. Like, yeah, you got your phone that could catch you, but what happens if you can't, like, you don't hang onto your phone, or you forget to catch your phone, or something else? Come with me and you'll see, or you will be in a world of OSHA violations. Yeah, essentially. Like, literally, like, this would be, like, any insurance agent's worst nightmare. Because imagine, right? Like, oh, you live in Lumio City? Is that the place where everyone runs on the rooftops? Like, runs on rooftops. And they got, like, baggy pants. That's a trip hazard. That's a huge trip hazard. Oh, like, yeah, getting insurance. No walking, no talking, no breathing. Yep, exactly. No existing. There we go. No existing on my roof. Like, I would do, like, a giant metal chain link fence, barbed wire up on the top, a locked gate. Hey, ChatGPT, did I fall off the roof? Yeah, ChatGPT, when did I fall off this roof? Oh my god. Yeah, gotta love it. No, way too many people just rely on ChatGPT. Like, it's okay to use it, but too many people rely on it, and it's bad. Like, if you rely on it for a while until you get... Okay, I did my count. If you rely on it for a while until you get the skills that you're working for, then that's fine. That's what I call using it as a tool. But if you become dependent on it and let it do all the work, that's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Like, I can't tell you how many thumbnails I see with AI-generated thumbnails or art or whatever. It's like, no. Just no. Just stop. Yeah, gotta love scrapping. I found a snowblower last night. Nothing wrong with it. Minus some cosmetic work. $50 in my pocket. Hey, let's go. I was gonna say, that's pretty solid. True, I'm Gen Z, and I never got the hype. Well, the thing that's concerning, Silly Billy, if you get a chance, if you're, like, interested in, like, history or technology at all, if you have ever heard of anything about the .com bubble, basically it was the internet, right? It was the internet before it got big. That's literally what's happening with AI at the moment. They're trying to make it into, like, the next .com bubble. And to be fair, I could see it working to some degree. But at the same time, it's not being used well, in my opinion. It's one of those things where people are just relying way too much on it, and they're missing out on a lot of skills. I don't think that's shiny. I think that's just the lighting. I think that's just the lighting. That was just the lighting. No, someone gave me a generator from 1970. Oh my gosh. Have we not learned from the Terminator movies? No, and here's the thing. I don't think AI is gaining sentience. I will say that. I don't genuinely think that's true. But it's one of those things where AI is ruining a lot of things going forward. Like, it's gonna affect the movie industry. It's gonna affect, like, articles. Like, I'm gonna say this now. The dead internet theory is real, essentially. Where a lot of people on the internet is literally just bots. It's literally just AI bots at this rate. And a lot of people will use AI just to write everything for them or calculate this for them. Like, if it's just a quick 1-2 thing, that's fine. But, oh, it's also ruining websites. Like, horribly. Like, a lot of websites are struggling now because they have this AI feature to where you're able to basically... It'll just describe what you're looking for. Be like, oh, yeah, well, maybe this will work. It leads you into the right direction. Reasons I've been quiet recently is because... But not to panic. He's gonna... Okay, that's good. Okay, that's good. I'm happy he's doing good, Space Ghost. I was gonna say, I've actually been kind of worried with my family. Like, I haven't heard back from, like, my grandparents or my dad. They're in Wisconsin. They're dealing with, like, a ridiculous, like, blizzard, essentially, is what's been going on. So, I haven't heard from them. I'm hoping one of them decides to text me back at some point. Yeah, I was gonna say, because I texted them last night, and I gave them calls, and nothing. Haven't heard from them yet, so... no, AI is ruining everything like relationships. Yep. That's been a thing for a while, to be fair. I was gonna say, AI girlfriends and boyfriends have been a thing for a long time, sadly. Like, I'm not gonna kink shame. I'm not gonna do that. But it's one of those things where it's like... I don't know. You really want to put that all over the internet type of thing, you know? Wait. Fuck. So what did they... How did they deal with the clot in the brain? Doesn't that require some sort of surgery? Or is the type of surgery, like, it's just a laser, essentially? But I feel like they would have to somehow get through the skull. I don't know. I might be overthinking it. But I'm just happy it's nothing too serious and he'll be able to recover. That's the main thing. Blood... Oh, blood... Really? Just blood thinners? Okay, I'm not gonna lie. That's big. Hey, I'm back. Had to go eat. Hey, Jace, welcome on back.
Hello there.
I'm happy to have you back, my guy. Yep, we found a very quick way to do these Dratini encounters, by the way, as long as I don't fall off the roof. I have a bad tendency of falling off this roof. Oh my goodness. Yeah, but I'm hoping we can get this Dratini soon, and then we'll be jumping... We'll jump for the fossils, I think, just right away. Get those done. While I figure out what else spawns on these rooftops. There it is. Perfect. It was super small clot, like barely an issue. If it were a bleed, then... Well, at least it wasn't like a downtown situation. That's good. It's one of those things where it always makes me nervous for stuff like that. Like, especially for, like, people that don't do, like, regular doctor visits. Which, to be fair, I'm not any better. I don't do regular doctor visits. Literally just because things are kind of chaotic since I moved here. Between work, stuff going on with Emily's family, stuff going on with my family. And then we got streaming stuff, too. Keeping up with schedules. It's been kind of chaotic. I really should be going in for some blood work and labs and stuff. Don't you dare ruff at me. You little turd. Yeah, don't you dare bark at me either, you little... He's barking back at me. Little turd. You are adorable, you really are, but you are also very vocal, my friend. Hey, stop barking at the vent. He's barking at my vent now. Right, there's that count. And I fell off the roof. OSHA violation. Back up the roof we go. I mean, we got quite a few encounters already. What? We were at 232 starting? I smell a lawsuit. I smell one too. Especially if I get a non-shiny Dratini because of it. Or not. Okay, it's not shiny. We're good. We're good. I had to double check that monkey. Right, back and forth we go. Oh, probably be checking over here too. Okay, that Pidgey is not shiny. We're good. The Ghastly's not shiny too. We're good. I gotta be extremely careful. Falling off the roof, especially at nighttime, is horrible. Falling off the roof at nighttime is like literally one of the worst things I think that could happen. To the people who built these very dangerous roofs. Yeah, like, why? Like, oh, no slope, but it's got a side roofing. Oh, and then we got really steep roofing. Now that I think about it, where is your gutters? Does France not have gutters? I would assume France would have something in the line of like a gutter system. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I just... any French people out there? Do you guys have gutters on your building? See, nothing there. See, nothing there still. Like what they were on? No, I'm actually curious myself. Like, what were they on? Genuinely, it's one of those things. Like, first the windows, now the roofs, and then the random plots of grass on top of the roofs. Like, I don't think grass on top of the roof is a very good thing. Pretty sure that could cause, like, water damage. It could cause mold. It could cause a lot of problems. Let's see. What else is on the roof? Oh, bridges on top of the rooftops. Why are there bridges on top of the rooftops? And benches. Why are there benches on top of roofs? Dude, I could really just go ham on, like, what is wrong with this region? I guess I should say city. There's something very wrong with the city. Let's be real. And then on top of that, what's up with all these... all these, like, weirdly decorated windows. And very, flat grating over the windows. Giant alpha Pokemon that are just allowed to live on the roofs. Oh, exactly. Like, the fact that it's like, oh, there's an alpha Pokemon up there. What do we do? Oh, let's just leave it. Don't worry, it'll chase multiple kids off the roofs. You know what? Actually, that would be, like, the perfect, like, way to, like, get rid of kids off your roof from running. Just a alpha Metagross. You know, no big deal. It'll get the kids off your roof real quick. Here, I'm just gonna do my boop right there. Gaming is much more dangerous than I thought. Exactly. And we're only on the roofs. We haven't even gotten to, like, anything else yet. Okay, I gotta check down here. Over there. Scraggy's not shiny. I gotta check these. Almost like those didn't spawn in. Oh, maybe it's just that one didn't spawn in yet. Alright, now back and forth. And a bigger lawsuit with an injury, maybe even death of a child. I'll have no trespassing up there. They were trespassing. And besides, it's a Pokemon that I don't own. It'd be fine. The child should have known better than running around the roofs. Parents should have taught him better. Who allows children to run up roofs anyways? Looking at you, Professor. And Lumio City government. Yeah, technically Diantha's part of the problem too. Ooh, okay. Alpha Dragonair. We haven't seen one of those for a hot minute. Oh my goodness. Nope, despawn. The fact that we're already at 700 encounters. So she didn't even run on top of the roofs. She literally spawned up there. Like when you find her at the beginning, she like literally just spawns up there. Like, that's obnoxious. And who would let their, like, 5-year-old daughter have a Pokemon that teleports. Like, you never know where they're gonna end up. And they don't... It seems like she doesn't have any way to contact them either. So it's one of those things, like, why do you let her keep something like that? Like, it's already bad enough we let 10-year-olds carry around, like, I don't know, gods of time and dimensions and literal gods and nightmare creatures and giant dragons, alien starfish, literal baby Pokemon. You let a child deal with a baby. That's smart. Very smart. Not to mention the god of time and space. They're going to throw a temper tantrum. You didn't get them that new Pokemon video game, and they're literally just going to destroy time. That's what happens when you let 10-year-olds have literal deities in their pockets. No, I want that new Call of Duty game. No, you're too old, or you're too young for that. Okay, that's it, Dialga. Just break out the Dialga. It's just nope. Literally all that has to happen. Ooh, Alpha Dragonair. I love how we're seeing more of these Dragonairs, by the way. Yeah, speaking of that, we just found another. We really should have had a Dragonair counter. Let's see. That is still a nope. And another circle. Nope. And another circle. Nope. So many circles. At least it's not like Pokemon Rangers all over again. We all know how I feel on Rangers. Did you not spawn in? It did not spawn in. Yeah, this is definitely way faster. Do I need to go a little bit close? Yeah, I guess I had to go a little bit closer. Roof! Stupid roof. Stupid slants. Stupid OSHA violations. Like, where's the railings? Live on stream calling OSHA to report a violation in my video game. Honestly, that would be funny, but I would get in so much trouble. Alright. Crap, I did not mean to fall. Alright, back up we go. Gotta make sure. Pudgy Pidgeys? No, Shady Pudgy Pidgeys. Do it. You know how much trouble I would get in? I would like to stay out of jail, please. Must make the roof safer. No, like, these slants are, like, genuinely obnoxious, though. Like, in real life, like, such a ridiculous slant. Then the fact that they have, like, floral growing on the roofs. Like, if it was in, like, its own pot and whatever, I would definitely say fine. But nah. Ooh, gotta be careful with the roofs. You're a good person, Blue. A good person for not wanting to go to jail. I don't think I would handle jail very well. Just saying. Let's see, nothing there. Ooh, I gotta be careful. I'm starting to get really, ballsy over here with these roofs. Just that corner, I'm getting really crazy with that one. Oh, nope, didn't despawn. Now you despawned. Let's see. Nope. I said nope. Alright, keep rolling. Nope. I bet we can get to 800. Let's see, nothing. We're doing pretty good, though. Didn't spawn in. There it is. Now it's gone. I said now it's gone. There we go. Perfect. Still nothing. Alright, let's keep this rolling. Dude, this circle method is literally insane. I just don't like how close I gotta get to that corner. Like, that makes me nervous. There. Like, I could do the swipe. Like, going down and then... I just... Oh, I genuinely have to, like, go like this. Hey, maybe this is easier? Instead of just doing circles? But I really don't have to worry about that edge of the roof. I just gotta worry about that line. I don't have to worry about that corner. I think that's what gets me. It's literally just that corner. Still nothing. Dude, good progress. Still nothing. Dude, I'm just happy we didn't run into, like, something just completely random. Like, I was worried, like, a Badoo potentially or something so far, but nope. We're doing pretty solid. And we're already at, like, 750 encounters, too, on top of that. Like, we have done over 400 encounters so far. Actually, 500. Nope. Dude, good progress, though. Honestly. It's a 1 in 4,000 odds, roughly. Without the charm. Okay, I already did my boop for that. We're doing pretty solid. Nothing. Anything? Nope. Dude, if we get that shiny alpha Dratini, I think I would go crazy. There, D-spot, thank you. Let's see. Dude, if we get the Dragonair, though, that might genuinely be good, because I think... Actually, is the alpha going to be a higher level? Because I think the level cap is 35. So I'm going to need to be careful on leveling. Is going to be our big thing. We can't go too high on levels. Let's see. Nothing? Perfect. Dragonair. Wait, what else are we looking at? There's probably a way. I think you could drag these Pokemon away. And get, like, 2 of them to spot up on the roof at the same time. Pretty sure that was a possibility. Let's see. Nothing? Still nothing. Come on. Come on. Give me the shiny. Swiggity swooty. Give me that shiny booty. Nope. Now the question is, can we get to 800 before it gets dark? So I need to think about what I want for supper tonight. Still nothing. Give us a shiny or give us death. Yeah, we need Snick 2.0. Wait. Nope. Still not a shiny. Yeah, we want Snick 2.0. See. Yeah, mind you, we're still under odds, so we're doing pretty good. It'll just be interesting, like, when we have to do the fossils. To be fair, we might hold off on the fossils for a while, make that... But it would be cool to have a shiny that you don't normally see, though. I think we gotta do it. Have you thought of names? I have not thought of names for Dratini. I do need to think about what's gonna be good for, like, the whole line as a whole, though, because... we are going to be making that into a Dragonite. So it's going to have to be a food name that would involve Dragonite. Wait. I think that's just the lighting playing tricks on me. Right? Yep. Stupid lighting. I don't know. I'll have to give it some thought. I don't know, like seaweed? I thought seaweed would be kind of a cool name because like the seaweed wrap or like kelp. Ooh, actually. No. I mean, like, kelp would be good, but I feel like that would be better. Honestly, pickle. I think pickle would be a solid name. That or dill. Actually, wasabi. I feel like wasabi could be a good one, too. Oh, okay. Corner. There we go. Wasabi. I think wasabi and pickle. I don't know. I want to name something kelp, though. That are like aloe. I do know drinks and food that are made with like aloe vera. Actually, that might be... Oh! I almost fell off the roof again. I caught myself just in time, though. 777? We're not that lucky. Not that lucky. Despawn. Respawn. That was a despawn. Respawn. Night is falling over the city. That was one. So that's 1 and 2. Yeah, I feel like pickle would be a solid name. Great. Now that lighting is going to throw me off. Alright, I don't see any down there. Nothing looks shiny over there. Yeah, I was thinking wasabi, literally just because it's spicy, but we could also do that for another fire type too. I'm just trying to think because it doesn't really look much like a food, so I'm just trying to come up with different food names. That's like green, essentially, is what I'm trying to go up with. That, or we could wait to tell from its nature, and we could try to name it based off its nature. There. The boop is for this. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, if it's like a rash nature or a mild nature or something, we could go based off that. Like, if it's mild, we could do, like, kelp or something. I don't know. I just want to try to make sure we're not going to be... We're not going to be, like, oh, we're going to give it this name. Oh, but this other name is so good. Like, Sakura and Noodle, I love those. Sashimi is a good, solid name. Cotton Candy is a good one. Salad was amazing. What did we name our Floette again, honestly? Strawberry. Strawberry salad, cotton candy, sashimi, Sakura, and Noodle. Even though, to be fair, Sakura is more of a flavor than a food, but we give that a pass. It's too late to change it now anyways. Alright. Back and forth. We're going to give ourselves up to 800 then, chat, by the way. Then we are going to end off for the day. Wednesday, we are going to be doing some fire red and leaf green, though. Try to get our hands on some of those other starters, because we are still below odds, but we're at 6,100 encounters so far. Hopefully we can get a few more. A lot of these names are Asian food. I mean, like, noodle, salad, strawberry aren't. Cotton candy isn't. But, like, sashimi and sakura, those ones are. Wasabi is. I don't know. I love Mexican. Ooh. I actually thought of a good name. I thought of a good name for Dragonite. I just need to look it up to figure out what it is. So, it's going to sound weird, but that sauce that you put on, or that you see, like, at Mexican restaurants, that green sauce. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, buddy. Hold on. I don't know what that's called. Salsa Verde. We can name it Salsa Verde. Or just Verde. I kind of like that, honestly. It's that green sauce that you see that's poured all over, like, your burrito at a lot of common Mexican restaurants. You know what? We'll do one more encounter. Why not? I think that's what we might name it. It's such a cool name, too. Verde. It's fun to say. Alright, though, chat. We're going to end off here. That was literally over it was about 600 encounters. And that was just us going in circles. So, hopefully you guys have enjoyed. We'll be making some progress with this on Friday, most likely, depending on what happens on Wednesday with our Fire Red Leaf Green. But hopefully everyone's enjoyed. And I'll see everyone. Yeah, maybe that's why it's called Salsa Verde. Oh, you know what? We can name it Guac. Why did we just think? We can name it Guac. I mean, that's solid. But anyways, guys, we'll get back on the name debate probably Friday. And we'll go from there. Anyways, hopefully you guys have enjoyed. Later. Ending screen, go.